Hello and welcome back to Diagnosis to Success. I believe this is part 8. It is about having no fear. Uh, this is part of a series where I talk about my personal playbook for conquering schizophrenia, how it helped me, and how I think it can help you. So let's dive in. Having no fear. uh, when you're paranoid and having delusions, having no fear can be quite difficult. I know that from much experience. And there's two lessons from history that I can sort of associate with fear as it relates to schizophrenia. The first one is a very famous quote from one of the presidents, Roosevelt, I think it was, and he said, "There's nothing to fear but fear itself." And really, with paranoia and delusions, that's really all it is you're manufacturing things to be afraid of, and you don't need to be. Very simply, just like looking at someone on the street, he's just minding his own business. He doesn't care about you. He probably doesn't even know you exist. He's just like staring right in front of him, and you're over here looking at him like he's gonna try and kill me. It's like, no, he's not. And just seeing that for what it is, and just let it go. It's hard to do. Um, it's really hard to do. I worked at a liquor store and I was really good at catching shoplifters, and I got so stressed to the point where I was like, you know what, just ignore the shoplifters. The store obviously doesn't care that they're doing it. Why should I care? And I just could not let it go. So letting go is a big part of conquering fear. Like letting go of what is concerning to you. Maybe that guy is gonna try and kill you, but like the chance is like 1 in 10 billion, probably even more than that. Not very likely to happen. And just trust in humanity. Trust in your knowledge that what you're perceiving is not a fair assessment of reality. Um, yeah, and then the other lesson, it's very much to the same tune of Roosevelt, which is, I'm paraphrasing here, but these are teachings of Buddha, and I think Buddha was crossing the mountains, and the I think it was the god of fear, Mara, was stalking him and trying to instill fear and doubt in him, and whenever Mara came too close, Buddha would just say, "I see you, Mara. Come, have tea with me." And and I before I learned that little Buddhist teaching, I actually had a moment of that myself, when I was just walking down the street. I don't know where it came from, but I just decided to face my fear. I was having this like delusion of, um, if if you're at all familiar with like the new, it's almost like a meme, but it's like this new boogeyman. It's the Slender Man, and I was having delusions about the Slender Man, and according to my head, it was the Minecraft rule. So if I looked into his eyes, he was going to murder me. And when I was walking down the road and I saw the Slender Man, and my immediate thought was like, look away, don't acknowledge it. He's not there, and I didn't do that. Instead, I stared at the Slender Man and I faced it. I said, "I see you," and it was a pedestrian crossing sign. That whole time, I could have just been walking and thinking that, well, I knew it was a delusion, but yeah, it was a pedestrian crossing sign, and it went away, and that moment of pure horror that had built up leading up to that stare down of the pedestrian crossing sign, it was almost like a kind of an awakening, because I became much less afraid of my delusions and paranoia after that. I I just, yeah, I looked fear in the face and nothing bad happened. And I'm much better off today because of it, and I continue to make that practice of staring it in the face when I can. Um, and I think maybe that's a good lesson for fear in general, whether you have mental illness or not. So give it a shot and see where it takes you. Anyway, if you found this video useful, please share, subscribe, comment. Yeah, if you do leave a comment, talk about how you face fear. That would be really cool, and I'll be happy to engage with you in the comments section. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.